Trading Standard Business Advice Team are providing free advice and support for businesses affected by COVID-19. I'm talking to Trading Standards Officer Claire Robinson. Due to the current situation, many businesses find that the contracts cannot be performed, goods can't be delivered, or services carried out. Is this a breach of contract by the business, Claire?
It's not a breach of contract by either party. Generally, when a contract is breached, the person in breach would be liable to pay costs to the other party to compensate them for either the whole or parts of the contract not being performed. This may not be the case in situations where the coronavirus is the reason the contract is not going ahead. This type of situation would be considered frustrated, where neither party is at fault or wanted to cancel. In these situations, you are looking to find the most reasonable solution you can given the circumstances.
Should the business refund the consumer?
This would depend on the type of contract and individual circumstances. Each situation will need to be looked at on a case-by-case basis, depending on the nature of the contract and the customer situation. It is important to be reasonable and mitigate losses where possible. There may be cases that are difficult to resolve. Perhaps a customer is making unreasonable demands or they feel you haven't acted fairly towards them. Either way, it is important to negotiate and compromise as much as possible and keep a record of your communications.
What about a business's terms and conditions? And what does force majeure mean?
Well, force majeure is a term in a contract which stipulates what is going to happen and what the business will be liable for if something unforeseen occurs, such as a natural disaster, an act of war, or government intervention, such as this. Some clauses will have specifics about pandemics, such as the one we are experiencing. Having a term stipulating what will happen in an unforeseeable event helps to set out what your obligations and responsibilities are to your customers. Any terms, including a force majeure term, must be fair and balanced. This means not giving businesses more rights than a customer and written in plain and intelligible English, which the average customer can understand. So this is a very difficult situation for everyone at the moment, so it is important to try and find a fair resolution to any contractual obligations.
Thank you, Claire. Any business needing advice, please contact the Business Advice Services team on the contact details below.